Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Pressing high and with purpose. Benfica appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. He's found a way past. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hullet. Maradona.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi, real chance, shapes to shoot! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Fenerbahce have fired themselves in front. Oh no, this does not look good. Benfica are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Cruyff. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. And we have our very first corner. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Pelé. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous.
Benfica truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Neymar. Messi. Now it's Maradona. Eze. Oh, delightful ball. Just a... Maradona! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Fenerbahce are doing... And Hullet! Against the crossbar! And it's Otto. Picked out brilliantly. Turns and goes back. Pedri!
Pedri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Eze. It's played through for him. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get...
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Messi, Zanetti. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. Nice-looking ball. Dink through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Thinks about the shot. Played towards the front line. No, he's not getting past him there. Conte. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Eze, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Eze. Not the most accurate pass. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is... Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 10.
And he's there to clear it.
Number 11. Maradona. Number 23.
We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Number 24.
Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now.
Number 8. Baggio.
Looking for options for movement.
19.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 6.
It's Pele!
Number 20.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ferdinand. Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. And this is Pele! And now a sudden chance to counter. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Now that's well seen too. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great chance! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Real chance! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. And the shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Messi really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Fenerbahce get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Baggio. Seedorf. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And now they can clear their lines. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes has been
Somewhat off
indicated.
target. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Shot could be on. Beckenbauer. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you
And
summarise
now,
what we've seen today then,
leisure.
Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium, and the
everybody,
players
and
on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now.
Croatia against Benfica.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be...
And a chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Suarez wins the duel this time. Oh, he's burst through! Shot a goal! Oh, well played, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, this is a great position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Benfica finding their passes.
Zanetti.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Benfica are looking to go forward now. The muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri has given away a free kick. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pinches it off him. Croatia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Seedorf.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Driving forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Dida.
Claims comfortably. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Benfica are looking to break at pace.
Belletti.
Threads one in, and the through ball. Luis Suarez. Hullet. Pele. And it's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here.
Zanetti.
Rodri. So, what can they make of this? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's been played through. Messi. He's got away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the ball's gone astray. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Zanetti.
Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Here's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Neymar.
Seedorf.
And it's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Benfica! The breakthrough strike! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Zanetti.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Pelé, played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous.
Thuram is fouled.
Beckenbauer. Cruyff. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Like to read out our fan club
Benfica
members
having to
who are
have the
celebrating
lead in
their
a
birthdays
tight
today.
old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Croatia, number 13, Baresi.
And the action
Coming on
is
the
back on the
field
way.
is number 21.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to
Batistuta.
start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Bullet. He's looking wide. Now it's Pelé. He has found a way through. Neymar. Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf.
Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And Batistuta! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Roberto Baggio.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers the ball, climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Baggio. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard gets into some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is just caressing the ball.
Hazard. Hazard gets flagged offside.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's got the beating of his man. Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Now it's Messi.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Now that and he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Croatia have their second corner now. Neymar plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Over to the left. Back in once more.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And he whips in across. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi chasing after it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? Looking for the run. 5 minutes left on the clock. Roberto Carlos. Look, a chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Benfica find a position of real strength now. Shot could be... There's the shot! Time added on, 4 minutes. Now it's Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, It's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
He has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? He almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And this is from Mario. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's played into the... Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pull it. Shifted it to the flank. Araujo calmly anticipates. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Gullit has got himself a free kick. And it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romario touches it back. So it is still 0-0. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gullit. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Gullit. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. Driving through the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Driving on and making good progress. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham. And this is Romario. Now it's Bale. It's Bellingham. Bale. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And this is Romario. Lovely, now then. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Ball is over the line. Thuram. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a great ball here. Played out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Romario. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckenbauer. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Benfica have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Bale. Ferdinand. Bellingham goes steaming forward. Cruyff. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bellingham is always looking to break lines. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No way through. Now this could be a chance of facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot!
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 4. Neymar.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. They're good.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the space here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram, he's looking wide. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
There's a sharp little ball here. That's really well cleared.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Roberto Carlos. Seedorf has created one goal already. And it's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Benfica are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti. They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zanetti makes the interception. There, and the shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Spread neatly. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Maldini does well to get it back. It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Benfica.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pelé. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for a runner, and he was quick to react. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be... He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Zanetti. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That looks a good ball through. Yamal. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Olise. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Can he finish? Bellingham. And it's Wilshere. Neatly clipped into space. That's a good ball. Could be danger here. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer. Played out to the right. And Zanetti. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Oh, super find. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Pele. He's away! Bellingham. Pele. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Hullet. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Please
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution for Czech Republic. Number 17, Olise. Number
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Conte. Cherki. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Cruyff. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Benfica have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Benfica finding their passes, and it's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Neymar. Just about up to the hour now. Pele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Pings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bellingham. He's got away. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cruyff. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Pele. Maldini picks it up now. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hazard. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pele is on his own. Pele!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Wilshere, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Aimed beyond the defence, takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now he's got space here. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! It's fallen loose again! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to pass it through, and this is Hullet. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Threads one in. Great vision. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... And the finish! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
shoots! That's another chance! Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Benfica take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rummenigge, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar gets into a good position. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. Now it's Cruyff. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's out for a goal kick. Maldini. Now it's Pelé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he was quick to react. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Neymar. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Dembele. And this is Dembele. And a chance! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gullit, Pelé. That has been slung wide. Van Dijk wins the duel this. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Maldini. Zanetti.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Hullet. Tries to play it through. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cruyff, Hullet. He has a look up.
Neymar.
There's alert to the possibility. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Almost an hour gone. Roberto Baggio. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto is having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that wasn't far away.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice interception, well timed.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Dembele. Benfica needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Seedorf. Oh, some tackle that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Baggio. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. He rises! It's fallen kindly here! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Benfica really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's being urged to shoot.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get it through? No, no way through. Spread it left. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Bale's cross. Played out wide. Now the cross. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. It's Roberto Carlos. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pull it. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's neat. Roberto Carlos climbs up big! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Benfica grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that could well leave a mark. Del Piero running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good ball out wide. Del Piero. And he's in on goal. And it's Yaya Toure. Gets into some space. It's a mighty effort! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Over to the left, Bale, incoming, there's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Zanetti.
Bullet dominates aerially so often. Now it's Pelé, now it's Neymar. Tries to pass, and a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Beckenbauer. Bullet. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. He's in space and looking for options. Swings in across. Beckenbauer. Now it's Pelé. And it's Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. In by Holt. He rises! There it is! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
And we've reached half-time. Benfica come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Bale.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nice touch. And this is Messi. Davids. Shot, surely! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, they can break here.
Del Piero.
Is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar, número 13, número 21.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just...
Messi is the guilty party there.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Hazard, número 20. Sidorf, número 7. Número 22. Cristiano Ronaldo, número 18. Ronaldinho, vamos dar lugar a uma
Maldini.
substituição.
Seedorf.
Conjures time and space where few can. And it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Está a acontecer
Couple
uma
of changes then in
substituição.
quick succession. Seedorf. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. Ronaldinho's delivery. Long ball looking to counter. Pele. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Baggio. Baggio puts his foot on the gas.
Seedorf.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Del Piero. Good purposeful running this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho gets into a good position.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Rijkaard.
Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Azar. Now Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
And it's Seedorf.
Beckenbauer, Benfica finding their passes.
And it's Seedorf.
Picked out, shot at goal! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pelé. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And Cech pulls off a sensational save! Oh, he's been caught on it here! There will be a throw-in. Four added minutes on the board. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Nesta.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. He's found a way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Benfica have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.